Obi-Wan Kenobi is the long-awaited comeback for Ewan McGregor as his very, very popular character Obi-Wan. I was so excited to watch this show because he is not only one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, but one of my favorites of all time, and our first names are the same, Ewan McGregor's and mine, and they're spelled the same, so that's pretty cool as well. But I have 3 shows to watch today. I have this one, I have Shoresy, at least the last 2 episodes, and Stranger Things Season 4 Part 1. But this is actually the one I watched first. After this video, I'm going to go watch Stranger Things, so expect that review soon. It mainly follows Obi-Wan and kind of how he's gone through life after all of that. It's 10 years later, and I mean, just seeing Ewan McGregor back on screen was everything I needed here. But honestly, these first 2 episodes were perfect in my eyes, and this is exactly what I wanted from this show. It is so entertaining. There's so much going on. I feel like out of all like the first episodes from any of the Disney Plus shows, Star Wars, Marvel, whatever, this episode, at least the first one, feels like the most happened. And even for the second one, it feels like these first 2 episodes, so much has happened, but you don't feel like it's being rushed at all, and that's what I really love. And the performances, of course, are great. I'm going to talk a little bit of spoilers here, so there's a spoiler warning. Go check it out. It is amazing, but it had a very great surprise for me, and that is, of course, Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. He's back. He was kind of into acting a little bit before Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think, because I remember he was in the Back to the Future films, or at least 2 and 3. I know he has a little part in 2. And I guess a little part in 3. I just got a mail notification. I don't know what that is. Okay, whatever. But he is in this. And when I saw him on screen, I was like, that is awesome. And he's in it for a lot longer than I expected, but he does die. And it makes sense. And I was a little bit worried of the Grand Inquisitors. I was like, what are they going to do with them? Are they going to do it well? And yes, so far, they've done a really great job. They've really built up this other character, this woman who just has this like passion for bringing down Kenobi and bringing him to Vader more like. And I'll talk about the Vader stuff in a little bit, but even though she killed like the kind of like the head of the Inquisitors at the end of episode 2, I was shocked. And I feel like they're doing a really good job with her so far, and you can tell that she just wants to go against everyone else and kind of do it herself when it comes to the other Inquisitors. And I like the idea that it's sometimes Jedi who have turned that way. Now, I've seen Rebels probably when it was first on air. I think I haven't seen it in like 7 years or something, so I remember very little about it. But I think so far what they've done is really good. And of course, Ewan McGregor is phenomenal as Obi-Wan. He has the voice back. He's got more of a beard, it's more hair, and it just looks amazing. And whoever this little girl that plays Leia is just hilarious. She's sweet. She's just incredible overall. I'm really enjoying her performance as well, and their dynamic together really just makes me laugh. It makes me smile a little bit, but there are some parts that are sad here, and I like the little sassy parts from Leia too when she's talking to her cousin. And you know, I don't like, I know I gave a spoiler warning, but I don't want to exactly repeat everything line for line. I just don't want to give a recap of what happened. I just want to say what I thought about it. Obviously, it's a review. That's what I do. But I know that some people like to recap. Me, not so much. I kind of just jump all over the place because I guess that's how my brain works. But jumping all the way back to the start, I think that the opening for this show was awesome. How we see just a little bit of Order 66. I just, you know, that's something that has always been really interesting to me. Really sad, obviously, but really interesting. And to open the show like that, I mean, that's exactly what they needed. So far, these first 2 episodes are amazing. I don't want these reviews to be too long because I will be doing weekly reviews for Obi-Wan. I know I've kind of strayed away from that recently with some of the other shows just because we're getting so many, but because of how much I was excited for the show and how much I'm loving it so far, I have to talk about it every week. And finally, with the Vader stuff, I think that the reveal of having him at the end, and you don't even see him in the costume, you just hear the breathing and see him like Hayden Christensen, which is just so great in like that tube to keep it alive. I don't really know what to call it, not a water tank, but you know what I mean if you've seen it or seen any bits of Star Wars, I guess. It was so smart just to have I don't think there's a single mention of him in the first episode, but you have this Jedi on the run, and then when he feels like he's almost got caught by one of the Inquisitors, and then she mentions Anakin. I was gonna say she mentions to Obi-Wan about Anakin or Darth Vader. You can tell it really shocks him, and it just affects him for the whole rest of the episode. And even Leia notices, and again, Leia's doing really good in this so far, and Ewan McGregor just having him back is awesome. But again, these reviews, I haven't done them in a little bit, but I just want to talk week to week about these episodes because so far I'm loving the show. I don't have a single problem with it. I'm excited to see where it goes, and I'm interested. Do you think we're going to see Vader in the next episode? I think there is a chance, but thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video, this episode, everything like that down below. My Stranger Things review and Shorzy will be out soon. I'll see you guys next time. Over and out.